Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Thursday, April the 25th, 2024. Thursday, April the 25th. Well, let's start off with somebody doesn't know when to stop, when the stopping is good. We have Christina going to the Metro Court for the specific reason of talking to Carly and not talking to Carly because they're buds and they talk, but to get in Carly's business and bring up Nina. She comes over and she goes, I heard you got the Metro Court back. And she says, she goes, yes, I do. And she goes, that's just surprising to me because I know Nina loved working, loved running the Metro Court. And Carly just looks at her and Carly says, Nina is back at Crimson where she belongs, or behind the desk at Crimson where she belongs. Oh, this was pretty expensive. How'd you get the financing for it? She said, Christina, stop right there. I am not about to discuss my finances with you. And I was like, yes, Carly, put that woman in her place fast, right? Oh, I know it's probably none of my business. Probably. So she goes, "Oh, I'll bet my dad gave it to you, bought it for you and gave it to you, didn't he?" As a matter of fact, Carly says, "No, he didn't. Sonny did not. Sonny actually wasn't happy about it. Sonny got a little hostile about it. Right here at the Metro Court, blew up." And so Christina goes, "Well, that doesn't sound like my dad." Carly says, "Oh, that sounds exactly like Sonny lately, Christina. Have you been paying attention?" And Christina looks, she goes, "Well, people like to say, things, but and because it's my dad, it's all bad. They blow things out of proportion. Like, see, she really went over there too to tell Carly about her daughter. Like Jocelyn last night. I was at Brooklyn's bachelorette party and bridal shower, and Jocelyn made it a point. Now, she didn't say intentionally walked over to me. She goes, made it a point to say that my dad ordered Dex Hellard to go kill Cyrus Renault while he was in the hospital. And Carly kind of touched her forehead like, Jocelyn. But she didn't say, like, oh, Jocelyn. She just went like, oh, Jocelyn. And so Christina says, why would she say something like that? My dad would not do that. And so Cardi looked at her. She said, Christina, I have been divorced from your father for a while now. I do not know what he's doing and what he's not doing because it's none of my business. She says, but I tell you one thing, don't ask questions that you don't really want to know the answers to. And Christina just looks at her like, and she says, so you know what, Christina, take my advice. Sonny's grown. Stay out of it. And she kind of rubbed her arm. And she didn't say it snappy. She didn't say it barking at her. She said, a matter of fact, like little girl, who you acting like a little girl when you're actually probably 10 years older than Jocelyn, right? Not quite 10, maybe 8. But you're acting her age, and Jocelyn's acting younger than she is. So that's really bad for Christina. So Christina goes heading off. And as she's heading off, I really noticed, I said, whoa, that fake baby bump is bulging now. It is really out there. And it wasn't last week. Whoa, good job. Finally. Because last week it was just barely there. Now, that girl looked like she's getting ready to have that baby next month. So, anyway, do you know Christina leaves Carly and goes up to Ava's office? Unbelievable. And oh, and by the way, she was talking to Carly. She goes, and rightfully so, my dad is on edge, because of what he went through with the breakup of Nina. Oh, shut up, girl. So she goes up there and she was saying that, like asking Nina, I'm surprised you sold the hotel, you know? And and Carly's back in charge. And Nina's like, yeah. She goes, but you know what? You can thank Ava for that. It's like misinformation. And she's like, Ava is a snake in the grass. And one thing Cardi told Christina, I'm going to tell you another reason Sonny's not listening to any reason. She goes, Ava is a bad influence on Sonny. And Christina feels the same way, right? So she just looked at Cardi. So anyway, she goes, yeah, Ava stabbed me in the back. And Christina's like, what? You know? And so Nina told Christina that it was actually Ava's idea to turn Drew and Carly into the SEC. And then she goes, it was her idea, and she kept goading me to do it. And Christina says, wait, what? So you want to know what Christina's gonna do? Christina is going to go to Sonny and she's gonna tell him, and Sonny's gonna blow up on her. He's not gonna believe what Nina said. And he's gonna tell she's trying to do anything to break up my happiness or whatever he's gonna say. And Christina's just gonna be like, oh my, what? Why are you acting like this? Why are you flying off the handle? Christina is going to see firsthand exactly what everybody's truly talking about. Because what she's seeing is Sonny being paranoid, Sonny drinking more than normal. She's seeing that, right? She's going to really see him just blow up. Um, and then we have, let's see, I think that's about it. Oh, TJ talking to Molly. Just late. Oh, Christina was out late. She should have been home in bed. TJ is taking women and having babies back to the 1900s. And that's ridiculous. This man's a doctor. She shouldn't be out late. Christina can stay out as late as she wants. She's having a baby. She doesn't have a terminal illness, TJ. So shut up. And then, and she's putting herself in these arguing with people and putting herself in stressful situations. Now that can have an effect on her pregnancy. But he goes, but she continues to do it and she seeks it out and she this that. And Molly is trying to make like slow your roll. I know it's a little late to say this, but that was my main concern about Christina being involved. And now the Sunny Carisso's heir, her father involved, and she's going around fighting her father's battle. That's not good for the baby. And then he goes, I got a little cough drop here, everybody. She wasn't drinking, was she? And Molly goes, no, Christina wasn't drinking. See, how did you go to that, TJ? How'd you go to that? And so Molly finally says, look, TJ, we're going to stay out of Christina's business. He's not my dad. He's not your dad. See, Sonny been in this town a long time. He's Christina's dad. Christina's gonna do what she's gonna do with her dad. I'm out of it. She says, my only thing is what's gonna happen if she finds out I might have to prosecute him. And TJ just looked at Molly and I thought, see, Molly, so that means you're gonna do it. You should know to say no to Anna. Absolutely, positively no, because that is a problem. So then we go to Jason. I love Jason. Jason goes right on over to Sonny's. And of course, it's not Sonny's restaurant for one office, right? And Ava was coming in. She goes, look who I found outside. And Jason comes strolling in behind Ava. And Sonny looks at Ava, and Ava kind of puts her head down a little bit, like, hey. I didn't invite him, but I saw him, right? So he goes, I have nothing to say to you. And so Jason says, I have something to say to you. He says, is it Corinthos coffee business? And Jason says, no, it's not. It's personal business. We have no personal business to discuss. And so Ava looked, she goes, you know what? I've got to get to the gallery. I just came by Sonny to see, did you need anything? And he goes, no, I'm fine. I don't need anything. So Ava leaves, and Jason, either Sonny shuts the door or Jason shuts the door. And he's talking to Sonny, and he goes, I'm here, Sonny, to talk to you about what's going on. What did he tell him? He goes, I'm here to talk to you. He goes, it's personal. He goes, you said it was personal. What is it? He said, it's about your family. He goes, as an FBI asset, you have no connection to my family. And Jason looks at Sonny and he says, how connected are you to your family lately, Sonny? And Sonny looked at him and says, and what's that supposed to mean? He says, one that you call family, that you say is like a daughter to you, Jocelyn told Christina that you sent Dex Heller to the hospital to kill Cyrus Renault when he was in the hospital. And Sonny looked at him like, she said, what? And so she goes, Jocelyn is upset now or worried now that Dex has joined the PCPD, that you might try to take him out. He's a traitor and he deserves what's going to happen to him. He deserves to be taken out. Jason goes, Sonny, no. I need you to think about that. I need you to think about Christina. What do you mean, Christina? He goes, now that Jocelyn has told Christina that if anything happens to Dex, Christina is going to put the pieces together. He goes, you may not truly care about Jocelyn putting the pieces together or anybody else, because you're going to try to, he says, I'm sure you'll cover your tracks as much as you can, but you're going to be the number one suspect, Sonny. And once Christina figures it out, because you know she's going to know you did it, what is that going to do to her? And Sonny just looks. I'll take care of Christina. Nothing's going to happen to Christina. Jason says, I'm just telling you. Just let it go, Sonny. Leave Dexter. He's a liability. He goes, Sonny, it is definitely likely that Dex will not give any evidence on you. And I was thinking, oops, Jason, yikes. Dex already has given a statement. Dex is a liability where Sonny is concerned. Yep. Right? And so Jason says, just leave it alone, Sonny. It's not the right movie. Don't you tell me what to do, and I'll do what I want to do. If I want Dex taken out, he's taken out. And Jason said, and I'll stop you. And Sonny looked at him. He says, and you'll be dead too, right? You'll stop me. Let me see. He goes, oh, then you'll be dead too. And Jason just looked at him like, yeah, let's see. This is getting good. Because Jason has always been the enforcer, not Sonny. So Sonny doesn't know if he should be afraid, not afraid of Jason as in, oh my God, I think Jason will hurt me, but afraid of Jason's strength, because Jason would be able to just foil any plan. And ultimately, Sonny does not want to kill Jason. He doesn't. So that's going to be a big, big, big dilemma. And I'm loving that dilemma. Jason actually coming up against Sonny. And woo, excellent. I loved it, loved it. So we also had let's see, Trina goes to see Laura. Laura has little Ace, and by the way, cuteness in the house. Oh, I love he's getting so big. Cuteness in the house. And you could tell that's the one that loves the camera. Oh, he was so busy and all those dimples and just brightening up. I just love that kid. He is so cute, so adorable. His twin brothers too, but it's funny. I've seen pictures of them side by side, and they're not identical. You could tell that they actually aren't identical twins. Um, so and one likes the camera, and one really kind of don't. He's like, look, I'm in it for the paycheck. That's what one says. And then cuteness in the house said, nope, I'm in it to be a star. So anyway, um, the budget is due. She's behind. There's some politician or office just calling her 15 times. She says, told her assistant, block his number. Just block it. And when the budget is finished, I'll call him back. So Trina comes and she sees Laura's a little overwhelmed with trying to deal with this, deal with Ace, and she offers to take Ace off of Laura's hands for, a few hours. And Laura was like, really? She did everything else but pick him up, throw him in Trina's arm. Here, don't forget the diaper bag and push him out the door, right? And so, because Trina said, I I feel bad because I really feel like I kind of pushed Spencer to choose between me and his brother, and I really shouldn't have. It really wasn't his brother, it was Esme, right? And Laura and her had a really good talk, but she says, but I would really like to spend some time with Ace. She goes, Ace looks to me, he reminds me of Spencer in his, he has some facial features that of Spencer. So Laura agrees, but Laura then goes by Ava's office and Trina takes him by Ava's office and she kind of talks to Ava about it. And Ava said, Laura, I don't know if Trina would move forward doing that. Trina wants to now get close to Ace to kind of solidify this connection with Spencer so she doesn't have to face letting go of Spencer. She goes, I don't know, Laura. I don't know. So Laura's kind of thinking about it because she's thinking, you know what, that wouldn't be good. Because she does need to move on. But you know what? I need a babysitter when the nanny can't do it more than that. So you know what? I think I'm gonna let her do it. See, that's what Laura's thinking. I think I'm gonna let that go through. Cause right now I need it. So Laura runs into TJ at the park when she's not Laura, Trina with TJ in the park when she's with Spencer, and he's giving his dust. This man is bad mouthing Christina to everybody he can. It's ridiculous. I'm sick of it, TJ. And so Trina even says, you know what, TJ? It's gonna all work out. Period. Just look at this one. Just you're gonna have one of these, and it's gonna all be worth it. And he just looks at him and he kind of smiles and he gets on little Ace's level and but guess what? He's gonna go to the hospital and tell whatever nurse on duty. I'm Christina, she Sarah again. I don't know. I'm just tired of it. Done. So that was it, everybody. That was it. I'm happy what Carly did not say to Christina spoke volumes. And Christina knew it. Mm. Be careful of asking questions you don't want to know the answers to. All right, everybody, that's it. That's it. I'll be back for another episode of GH tomorrow. All right, let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. Let me start my trusty, dusty stopwatch. And today, let's see, on Comment Corner, today I get to go from the top down, from the top down. Let me push start. Here we go. Lisa says, Sunny couldn't buy the MetroCourt because Nina ran and bought it, and then she controlled the offer to Carly, saying that Carly would have to forgive her for everything she's done and she'll give her the hotel. I know Nina did not make an offer to Carly. She did not. And she knew Carly wouldn't accept it, which was so true. And then Lisa says, Christina rewrites what happened with Jocelyn every time. I know. It is it is Jocelyn came over and said this to me. I know. She is so much like Nina in that manner. Molly would be a shoulder to Christina. She has kept her mouth shut. When it goes to court and Molly has to prosecute it, it will break Christina's bubble. Then Christina sees Sunny and Ava together at the wedding. She will blow up. And then Lisa says, Jocelyn needs to open her eyes and grow up. She is trying to get everyone on her bandwagon. I hope Jason will calm her down. Jason needs to really look at Sunny and figure out what is going on. I hope at least Carly will after Nina goes to her. OMG. Sam is on my last nerve with Jason being bad news. She's going to lose Danny for good. Not for good, but there'll be a definite trial and tribulation with Danny. Lisa says Gregory will not stop this wedding and we'll see it through. They need someone to have a doctor there to say what is going on with Gregory, and know what is wrong with him. They do need to have a doctor on standby. uh Wendy Lynn says, I loved Ryan with Greenlee on All My Children and Leo with Greenlee. I cried when Jillian was murdered. I remember that. I definitely remember that. Ryan's love. Lisa says, I hope Jason remains a coffee importer and doesn't work for Sunny when he things get back to normal. Jacarly says Joss forgot about how time and time again how Jason saved her and has been there for her. Off of Sunny's words, she turns against Jason. You must mean Christine. Christina, are you talking about Christina? That is the whole beef is about. Jason was innocent, and Christina believed that he shot Dante. Jacarly says Christina is going to hate Molly if she is the one that has to prosecute a case against Sunny, and that is when she will keep the baby. Christina went straight to Molly and lied. She is the one that walked over to Jocelyn all three times they got into it. Christina's acting like she doesn't know who or what her father does. She lied about Kiefer beating her because she was afraid Sonny would kill him. She was hurt when Sonny put a bomb in Johnny's car and he swore on Christina's life to Alexis that it wasn't him. Shot Dante in the chest when he found out he was a cop and he was unarmed. I don't know why she's acting naive now. I know. Jacarly says Joss may be annoying sometimes, but she has no not lies regarding Sunny. Jason has always been loyal to Sunny. Sunny's never been loyal to Jason. After everything that Carly and Michael have done, and forgave him for he just wants to write them off. I bet he will still want them to cover for him. Of course he would. I am says, not a popular opinion, but pregnant women should not rely on the hormonal excuse for bad behavior, nor the exception that goes around that they should cater to their feelings. That's a popular opinion of mine. I am. Period. Look, I've been pregnant 4 times, and well, actually five, 4 live births. And look, I knew what I should and shouldn't do, what fights I should and shouldn't get into. You know. And Christina is no exception to that rule. I am says Sam has finally admitted Jason broke her heart twice. It's not about Danny. Jason went through a lot to pay off her debts, keep her safe, took care of her and her brother. Sam justified her crimes because he has special needs, meaning her brother Danny. She, she had to protect him. Let's see what else. Okay. As for Carly's RICO charges, Scotty threatened Carly with RICO charges when Sonny faked his death. Carly and Max went to the five families and said they were going to run Sonny's territory. She never ran it, but Scott brought up the feds taking her in, and that was in 2002. This is also when Carly walked in on Alexis and Sonny's one night stand, and Brenda was living with Alcazar. Wow. I remember when Sonny walked in on Alexis and Sonny. IM says Sonny and Jason are not cop killers. This is how out of it Joss is. Shouldn't she have called her dad? I don't agree with Joss holding back, but if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Every pregnancy is different. Christina is not a high risk pregnancy. As for myself, I work 2 jobs, one with disabled clients. I know how much I could stand emotionally and physically. My doctor was aware. I think Christina should bear in mind what she is doing. Had she gone to Alexis, she would have given her a dose of reality with Sonny. That is true. She noticed she don't talk to her mama about her daddy. She don't, because Alexis will tell her the truth. And it is Christina, the one who's walking around to each and every person talking about Sonny. It's all her doing, right? Molly should have told Christina to stay away from Joss. That Christina's still going to do what she want to do and say Jocelyn came up to her, right? She's going to do that. They may have been stepsisters, but Christina is far too old for picking fights. She is. She's been kidnapped, brainwashed, cult member, engaged, married to the mob, East, etc., yet immature and entitled. Yep, and that is Christina. I am says Greg needed a pit bull to advocate for him. Glad he called Tracy. Alexis would not have had the effect. Calling Chase directly would not have worked. Yeah, you're probably right. I am. Richard says another great review, daily recap, lady. Hopefully, Drew and Jordan goes nowhere besides a friendly conversation. I'm with you on that. And then Teresa says, how does Christina like it would think it's okay for Sonny to beat Cyrus in a church. She said Cyrus must have done something to deserve that beating. I'm shocked as a victim of domestic violence who was beaten herself. She is justifying Sonny's behavior. Jocelyn was just a baby at the time, but Molly saw her sister in the hospital. Yes, she did. DB says, please wait till she decides she's a better mother than Molly. And Jackie says, what makes y'all think Nina would have sold it to Sonny for Carly? She would have blamed Carly. Uh, Emma says, it was nice seeing Tracy though. Um, I, I saw the same, I say the same about this now that I think you're uh, pretty good, I think you're pretty good, getting better. Oh, I am getting better. Absolutely. My eyes are better too. Thank you so much, Emma. Andrew acts like he got a little jealous. Who is Andrew? I don't know who Andrew is. And then Wendy says Molly needs to tell Anna that she will not take the case, the Cyrus case. It is crazy that Anna is on a mission against Sonny. Um, she's wrong to ask that. Christina is carrying Molly's baby. She should blow out. She should bow out, or it's going to be a hot mess. That is so, so true. All right, everybody, that's a little over 10 minutes for Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Thank you for your comments. I will be back tomorrow with another daily recap of General Hospital.